The work that I do is always intended to be sort of experiential. That's also why I like to work at large scale, because people can inhabit the work and feel themselves in relation to the work. It becomes a part of the kind of fabric of the world that we're inhabiting. That's one of the things that's most powerful to me about sculpture, is really the relationship between a body in space to the things around you. My name's Clayton Binkley. I'm an artist and an engineer, and I primarily work in large-scale public sculpture. This piece was designed for Bellingham Public Works. It was designed for this building. The conceptual background of the piece comes out of Bellingham, but then also because this is an organization that deals with the natural environment in and around Bellingham, it's kind of like perfect synergy. I develop a lot of my work out of what I call the stories that are embedded in a place. The way a landscape came to be the way that it is, or the people that live there, they're often really intertwined. That kind of idea of Bellingham stretching between the ocean and the mountains was one that I kind of grasped onto as I was developing the concept for the piece. Where we are now was part of the floodplain of the Nooksack, and the Nooksack River became this sort of physical metaphor in a way for that idea of kind of reaching between the ocean and the mountains. It's that structure that is natural because it comes as a result of physical forces in the world. That's a way of sort of citing a piece in a particular place, is trying to find images or feelings or forms that are sort of referential to the world that it's living in. But also abstraction is really important to me. That's not a natural history exhibit, right? It's really an impressionistic piece. As much as it's a piece about this place, it's also a piece to be experienced. This is a fantastic place to put a sculpture. There's so many ways to experience this particular piece, because there's this huge glass facade on Pacific Street, and you can stand across the street, and it's almost like the piece becomes an image. It's very graphic. As you come into the building, you look up and you see it in the atrium. Then as you walk up the staircase, you can touch it, right? It's inches from the handrail. And that was something that was, I think, really important about the choice to use ceramics for it. There had to be a material that would function both from that 100-foot range and be visually exciting, and you can see a kind of movement and liveliness to it, like the material has real character at that scale. But then also you can get right up against it and you can touch it and feel it, and all the materials have to sort of work at that scale too. Somebody who saw this piece said something like new nature. And I kind of loved that. There was this idea of kind of reconstructing a natural form in like a different way, and sort of using that as a model for how you might build something. Public art, it's for the public. And that's one of the things that I really like about it, that there's this kind of democratization of art in that sense, that everybody can come see it, and everybody who comes to this building sees it whether they want to or not, right? There's no intellectual hierarchy of access or anything like that, right? The piece is the piece. I hope it evokes kind of a sense of wonder.